And good morning. This is Life's Dream number
116.
It feels a little bit like the Twilight Zone because we are going back to a time. Imagine living in a time
No
when
masks, no
there
masks.
are no masks, no restrictions, no
Well, it was a shutdown. The
shutdown.
Day.
Well,
We're
this
going to
was
the day of the shutdown.
the day of the shutdown. So we're going to revisit Life's Dream number 1, Breakfast with Ernie. And
March 18th, 2020.
Corky and Ernie and I and Chamber Blues had just come off of, and some of them were just with Ernie, some were with Corky, Ernie, and Kalyan, but it was about 18 dates spanning from beginning of February until
January.
Late January, really, late January till March 16th when we came home, and
but we were supposed to continue on.
and we
for
were
a long time
we were
afterwards.
supposed to continue. That's correct. We were supposed to go to Arizona to the
Music
music
Museum,
instrument museum in
Dakota, in Minneapolis.
Exactly. So we were sort of caught midstream, and this is us at back at home base
Right
in
here
the
in
middle,
our
in the
dining
middle,
room table.
sitting at this now empty
dining
room table that was filled with
People.
brunch and people and friends and frivolity. So
And it
frivolity.
was the day that we got back on the 15th of March, and I think that was the lockdown. But they still weren't telling us to wear masks. They were telling us not to at that time for a lot of reasons. But Ernie and Patricia had a train to catch on the 18th. So
Correct.
This was the day that they were hanging with us at our house, and this was right after breakfast. We were driving them to the train station. And maybe, you know what, we'll add some photographs.
Yeah, we'll
can do that.
We'll show you some new scenes, some new perspectives. 1 year and
A month
about a month later.
after.
So
Back in time, here we are.
back in time.
Live stream number 116, showing you live stream number 1.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Here we are. Well, right now, we're going to have breakfast here at 8:20 with Holly and Ernie and Patricia, who will make an entrance because they're not here yet. But I'll play some harmonica. This is my first ever, I don't even know what it's called, live streaming. But welcome to everybody, and I hope you enjoy our little morning breakfast. Here they come. And Ernie's bringing his flute.
Right, in A minor.
I know.
It's a very minor experience.
Here's Ernie.
Hello, it's Ernie. How are you doing? How are you out there, world? We're in here.
Yes.
It's warm and it's dry where we are. We hope that you're warm and dry and you're having a good morning.
And this is Patricia.
Hello, I am wife of Ernie. We are glad to spend some of the morning with all of you.
Hello, and I'm the most important person here because I have the coffee.
Yes, yes. And that is the truth.
That was Holly.
And I'm looking for the video to see if it's... I've never done this before, so I'm looking for the place that I could see the comments.
So
But
we're
it
all
is-
having an adventure
It's not
Yes.
showing up.
already.
Oh, Larry, of course. Great. He's fixing his, Larry Buss is fixing his breakfast. Dave Stevens, Cheryl Wilson. Hey, Cheryl. Nicholas.
Would you like some
Laramie.
coffee?
Pretty good coffee.
It's Cafe Du Monde.
So, I'll introduce Ernie. Actually, you all know Ernie.
Everybody knows me.
Everybody
Knows me because I am ubiquitous.
I'm going to have to look up ubiquitous.
I was going to say, I thought you were Ernest.
I'm ubiquitous in earnest.
Yes, that's true.
So Ernie brought his flute, and he's going to play for you. Not a saxophone, because they're packed up, ready to go.
Because it's too big and I might break it on the table.
Right. So he's going to play some flute. I have a song for you that I'm going to play. We're going to talk, but I'm going to introduce Ernie for those that don't know that they know him.
I don't even know that I know him. As soon as you figure out who I am, write Corky.
I'll let him know.
Then he can let me
You want
know.
the cream?
Yeah, thank you.
So the idea here is that you can join us for breakfast, and you can have your breakfast. I did this. I used to do this with David Amram. We'd have a speakerphone on our breakfast table, and I'd call him, and we'd join each other for breakfast. It was a great idea. So I thought I would extend this to everyone. Considering we're all cooped up, we don't have to really do that. So
We're all safe in our little shells.
We hope
We're all
anyway.
shelled up here, imagining that we're safe. So therefore, we are safe because we think we are safe
Ernie is the philosopher of
in our
saxophonists.
cocoon.
So, Ernie, you've heard him every time you listen to music. I'd say every other time, and hear saxophone, you're listening to Ernie. And as my friend
And
Ken,
if it's not me, it's somebody that I know, and I'm getting 10% of every note they play.
and so you're getting an idea. Now, imagine me meeting this guy for the first time. I told this story in my newsletter before. We're in India. I'm touring with Dr. L. Subramaniam in India. And this fella joins the tour. He shows up on stage looking mean, which is his normal composure. And he's standing focused on the saxophone, focused on the music. And I'm thinking, I got to meet this guy. And I'm so intimidated because not only is he Ernie Watts,
But he's mean.
but he's mean.
Well, he looks mean anyway.
Well, yeah. But from my perspective, he was mean. He looked mean. He's mean. So we have a chai break, and we're served chai in these little styrofoam cups. And I don't know what became over me. I mean, sometimes when people are in fear and being intimidated, things come out of their mouths, and they do things that just can't be explained. So I picked up the styrofoam cup of chai. And I walked over to Ernie, and out of my mouth comes exactly this. Mr. Watts, would you like to join me for some chai? And Ernie picks up his cup.
Thank you, but I have some coffee in my hand right now. I'll be right with you.
So we bonded immediately. And anyway, I was going to introduce Ernie because he's played with everyone, and in his promotion materials it says everyone from Cannonball Adderley to Frank Zappa.
Which is true.
Yeah, and just to get this out of the way right away, the highlight, the really big, enormous highlight, was when Ernie toured with the Rolling Stones. However, it was a highlight for the Rolling Stones. So Marvin Gaye, anyone you could think of that this guy played with. And my sound designer, Ken Gores, who some of you might know, who's been working with me since 1973. And I honor him for his ears above anyone. When he heard Ernie was playing on my last Chamber Blues recording different voices.
He said, wow, I thought he was dead. He's still here?
Yeah, here he is.
Here he is.
So
He's old.
Yeah, he's old, that's for sure. So Kenny said, there's only 3 kinds of saxophone players in the world. One are the ones that think they're Ernie Watts. The other are the ones that think they play like Ernie Watts and sound like Ernie Watts. And the other are the ones that try to sound like Ernie Watts.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah. Now we're getting a lot of activity I could see from here on the screen, and it looks like, who knows, question? Yeah, Holly, you could see what they're saying.
Sipping coffee with you here in Wakanda. Martin Ray is watching.
Oh, Martin, oh great, okay,
Hi,
you guys.
Martin.
Wakanda.
Yeah, what kind of place is that?
That's a
Do they
place
have
in a
it?
movie.
Do they have any anacondas in Wakanda?
I don't know, sounds like a good blues song.
Yeah.
So I think we should do some playing. So,
All right. Okay.
Ernie, do you want to start, or do you want me to do a song, or what
No,
should
you
we do?
should do a song because I'm just going to do something and I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do.
You think I have an idea what I'm going to do?
Oh, you always had an idea.
Okay, hey Holly, come here. We're gonna begin the official. You come sit here. We're gonna begin the official Breakfast with Ernie
Official Breakfast with Ernie.
live stream from the sunroom.
To your room.
Wherever it might be like.
That's good.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Da 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 da.
I have a wonderful feeling. Everything's going our way. So you'll notice this
How about that?
is our morning ritual for Holly and I, and when Ernie and Patricia come and join us, it's all of our morning ritual. Now it's your morning ritual, but I just wanted to note.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, what
A beautiful morning. So you'll notice the important part is I have a wonderful, because it's
This is antiphonal now.
Okay, yeah.
You talk and we'll go
Okay.
home in the back.
Yeah. So I have a wonderful feeling. We use the Johnny Mathis style for that. So it's wonderful feeling. Try it. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful feeling. So anyway, that's it. So do you want to start, Ernie, or should I play a song?
I think I should start.
You too.
Good.
Get us in the mood.
So here I go.
Quiet on the set.
This is called the live stream.
Tell them about the flute.
This is a Native American flute.
Spirit.
It's called a spirit flute. It's made of cedar,
Handmade.
and it is a lovely, lovely sound. So you can sort of play anything you want on it, and it sounds good. So here it goes.
thank you.
Oh, Holly's reading some of the
Wave. Mark Early is waving and watching. Rick Francisco. What a great day to start each day.
Okay, so I'm going to play a song, and then maybe we'll talk a little more, and we'll make this a short video stream.
Because our eggs are getting cold.
Yeah.
And our food's getting cold too.
Oh!
And this is our first time. It's our practice. We're practicing with you. We're not able to read the comments really easily. I'm going to try and figure out a way to make that work. So from back here we could read the comments. But in the meantime. This is a tune that Ernie and I played on the tour. Oh, and I didn't even explain that we just came off of a month-long tour together. I didn't even explain that. And we did a bunch of duets. We did some trios with Kalyan, Johnny Bongo Patak.
Right.
We did a couple concerts, actually in 4 concerts with Chamber Blues.
Right.
With one guest was Lynn Jordan.
That's right.
The bodacious diva Lynn Jordan. And then Goran Ivanovic, amazing guitar player. And do we have any other guests that I can think of? No. And then we did a regular, you were a guest.
Right. I was a guest.
That's right.
That's right. And you know what happened?
Uh-oh.
This was an amazing tour. It was like one of those movies where the guy is driving his car at 90 miles an hour and there's this gigantic wall of water chasing him down the road, and he's like 7 feet ahead of this gigantic wall of water, and it was like we were chasing and racing across the country, and every time we did a concert, everything locked up. So we did everybody's last concert on this tour.
Right.
We got back here just in time before the whole country shut down.
But our very last concert shut down too.
Yeah, they
But we
beat
made
us
it
by one, but we almost made it by
all the
one.
way
So
through.
it was an extremely exciting tour. It was they don't look back, they're gaining on us.
And you may be having some experiences of your own right now that remind you of that.
It started on February 20th, and it was going to end March 6th. It started in the tropics and ended in Minnesota.
But we didn't make Minnesota.
We didn't quite make
That was March
Minnesota
16th.
on March 16th, and we figure between us, we made about, what do you say, guys, $492.93 to split.
And we had to use that on anti-anxiety medication.
Well, thank God Ernie was with us because he kept us laughing. The mean-looking guy kept us laughing.
That's right. I have a song in my heart.
Okay, so I'm going to do this song, and we'll say our goodbyes after that, and I'll try not to spit on the food. Say, I've seen that face before.
Some particular time and place before. Well, I don't know. Could it be deja vu? Or just my imagination running away with you? Or just my imagination running away with you? Say, I've seen those eyes before. Now I've been so hypnotized before. Well, is that you doing the voodoo? Or just my imagination running away with you? Or just my imagination running away with you? I guess we never met before. At least we never met as yet before. Well, you're so cool, and I'm so free. How about you and your imagination running away with me? You're so cool, and I'm so free. How about you and your imagination running away with me? How about you and your imagination running away with me?
That was with half a cup of coffee. You should hear how fast he does that with a whole cup of coffee.
So see what someone's saying?
Okay.
A bunch.
What a wonderful way to start the day. Ron says, thanks for the day brightener. You've got my toes tapping.
Okay, so Ernie, where are you guys heading off to now? They're leaving
Los
at noon
Angeles.
today. We're driving them to the
They're
train.
going on the
We're
train.
going on the train back to Los Angeles.
The chief,
The Southwest Chief.
Southwest Chief.
Southwest chief.
Yeah, and I normally ask, so where are you playing next? Is the normal question, right? but today it's going to be, where are you not playing next?
Yes, because all of the following concerts have been
All of our
canceled
concerts have been canceled.
Yes.
because
yes.
of the coronavirus,
Right.
as everybody knows.
Yes.
Isn't there like a saying where the day has been canceled? Isn't there some kind of a classic
I don't know.
line about
Probably so.
the year has been canceled? Or
So
something?
we're having quiches this morning, but the this kind of quiches, and lots of smiles, lots of quiches, and lots of hugs to
Hugs and quiches, yes.
And, you know,
everybody out there.
and, you know, Ernie and I, we talk about this a lot because music is it in the beginning. There's reasons we play music, but at some point, it's just love, and it's just people, and it's just humanity, and it's compassion, and it's
Right.
kindness
And it's joy.
Right.
and joy. So that's why Breakfast with Ernie was conceived, because we thought it'd be fun and
Yeah.
joyful and full of music.
So
Gotta
Eric
have some fun.
Ripking says, from the quiet night to the planetarium
Okay.
was the quiet night in Evanston.
No, that was
no, it
Belmont
was-
in Chicago.
And you can tell them about your 953 Belmont. Actually, it's a hair salon now. It's where I get my hair done.
Yeah, the Quiet Night, where I played for 4.5 years every Tuesday with Siegel Schwall, and then continued to play there as a solo after that.
And Jill
Now-
says that that was Amazing Grace. Yes, yes, Amazing Grace.
Evanston was Amazing
Was
Grace.
it? And that was an amazing place.
But on Belmont now, Holly gets her hair done, as does Ernie and Patricia when they're in
When they're in
town.
town.
At what
You
was
can
the Quiet
feel
Night?
it. You can feel it. You can feel the vibration in the room. You can't sit in the barber's chairs still.
And there are pictures in there
Yes,
memorializing it.
Yeah, there's an altar to the Quiet Night with the Rolling Stones and Siegel Schwall and all that stuff. So go up there and get your hair.
Diane Aiken says, "Hi, thank you so much for letting us join you folks. A great way to start the day." Diane Aiken.
Okay, so
Hi from St. Paul.
all right.
We almost made it to
We
you.
almost
Yes,
made it.
that was the last concert, was the Dakota.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We're going to do more of these.
His dates. What is the?
No, what you should do for those of you.
And you can see where the rescheduling takes.
Yeah, if you sign up for my newsletter by going to any of my websites and subscribing, then you'll be informed as to when our next. I'm thinking of maybe doing these a little bit, every couple days under the circumstances.
Well, you're going to have time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to be home.
We're all going to have time.
You're all going to have
We're all
time.
going to have time.
Yeah.
So sign up for the newsletter just on my websites. It's free.
And your sister Joy from Australia says, "Hey, bro, are you up early? Or are you up late?"
My sister Joy,
From Australia.
who's properly named, lives in Australia,
Which is
in
not
Melbourne.
any fun.
And we're connected all the time. And but it's midnight to her, so she doesn't know if I'm up early or late. So that's Joy. Anyway, we're going. I'd love to keep this going because it's building, but
Our quiche
Our
is
quiche
getting
is
cold.
getting
our quiche is getting cold.
Holly put all
Yeah.
this work into the quiche, and we want to enjoy it properly.
Yes, and as a vegan, this will be very interesting for me. But
It was a vegan chicken.
The chickens are vegetarian.
That's right.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
That's right. So it's okay.
We're all good.
so send my love to Joy and Malcolm in
And,
Australia.
Sue Kennick says, "Do more." Larry Buss, "Quiet Night is where I first saw you in 1973.
Good for you, Larry.
Well, I didn't know that.
Larry Buss, I must say, is our. I don't
Dear
know
friend.
if he's a dear friend. I don't know if he's our biggest fan, but he's the most imminent fan because as soon as I post anything on Facebook, Larry's right there.
And
He's
we-
always
we
the
love
first
Larry.
one.
He's our
And
brother.
We love Larry, and he comes to every
our
one of our
brother.
concerts. And we love all of you. Truly, we are connected. We are cousins.
That's
We're
right.
all cousins. There's no. It's not 6 degrees of separation. It's 6 feet of separation now.
But we're still all in the same boat.
It's
We're all in the same boat.
It's just a bigger boat right now.
Yeah, if you guys want to hear the song, the current song, no pun intended, that was written before 2016, before the election of 2016. The song's called "One Boat, No Shore." So if you Google "One Boat, No Shore," Corky Siegel, you will get to hear that video, which seems to relate very well today
It
because
does.
we're all in the same boat and there's no shore.
That's right.
So you could look at that video, sign up for the newsletter. I'll be able to stay in contact with all of you. And we're going to sign off with what? Think of something to sign off with.
I think a little more flute. Wasn't that gorgeous?
Why don't we see
Why
if we
don't you
can play something together?
Try to do a
A
duet,
minor.
you
That'd be
guys.
lovely.
Okay,
yeah.
I was looking for an A minor harmonica that I use for that.
We're going to try to play.
You guys talk, I'll be right
Together.
back.
Yeah.
We're going to see if we could do something
So-
together. I have to go get a different harmonica. though.
So Corky's
talk
going to get a different harmonica that will harmonize with this here flute here.
We hope.
Yes. Or if not, it'll be really cool anyway.
That's right. If it doesn't harmonize, it'll be contemporary classical music. It'll be avant-garde.
Yeah. So
Yes. So
You got to do something. So
Here he
people,
comes. He's coming
I
down
hear
the
him.
hall
I
now.
hear him.
can
He's
hear
coming
him
now.
coming
I
down
hear
the
that
hall.
train a coming. Here it
But you hear him
comes.
too now.
Yeah, it worked.
Ernie?
Yeah,
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
great. Let's
Okay.
record that.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Nice to have
Lots of
breakfast
love
with
to
you.
everyone.
Nice to have breakfast with you. We love you so much. Push on the finish button.
Bye.
There
Well,
you go.
thank you for joining us with Breakfast with Ernie after we have just come back from a very long tour of about 2.5 month tour that we did together.
And that's March 18th.
And March 18th of 2020.
And we're sending Ernie off to the train station right on that
Exactly.
day. Ernie and Patricia.
So please join us for the Zoom.
The Zoom.
How did they get to that Zoom quick?
Oh, gosh. Go to the Corky Music website
And how did they get there?
by going to corkymusic.com. Or if you want to go direct to all the links for the Zoom, go to corkymusic.com/stream.
Okay. Bye-bye.